Flying cars have long been a concept that many people dream of seeing, if not owning. However, today this is no longer a dream, but reality come true. Over the last 10 years, hobbyists have built tens of fully functional flying automobiles. Furthermore, there are tiny businesses that design and build flying automobiles on demand. As a result, anybody may experience the thrill of being James Bond right now. It is worth noting that genuine flying vehicles can cost anywhere from $300,000 to $3.5 million, all depending on the capabilities and features. Hello and welcome to today's video, where we will be looking at 7 real cars that do fly, so stay tuned. You won't believe your eyes or your ears, since these cars sound way more than just a dream. Let's get rolling. So you thought flying automobiles were something you only saw in the movies? That is no longer the case. There are no boundaries to where the human brain can go with technology. It can now reach the heavens daily, the highways are packed everywhere, and rising fuel and metal use make the world's largest cities' roadways too constricted for automobiles. The use of airspace is drastically underused. Traditional forms of transportation are unreliable, costly, and polluting. Flying automobiles will be prohibitively costly, at least at first, and out of reach for the common person. Nonetheless, they are pretty interesting and would remove a lot of traffic off of the roads and help reduce emissions significantly. Having said that, let's get started and look at 7 cars that are airborne. These cars can be operated just like normal cars, giving the driver the ability to become a pilot whenever they need to. Number 1. Aeromobile 3.0 and 4.0. This is a foldable flying automobile, not just a regular one. That is, it is not only suitable for short grassy or paved airstrips of a few hundred meters in length, but also entirely legal for the road, allowing it to run on conventional fuel and fit into any standard parking place. What a fantastic idea! The advanced 3.0 version is an upgrade from the previous 2.5 version, allowing it to reach speeds of 90 miles per hour. It has a range of 430 miles in flying mode and consumes 15 liters of fuel per hour. Its elegant look and simple operation have made it one of the most anticipated flying vehicles, even though the business has yet to set a commercial launch date. The new 4.0 version has succeeded the 3.0. Thanks to its great durability and stability, this flying automobile allows you to get up and personal with the skies. It was made with special care to make it light, but not at the expense of design and comfort. Instead, among the flying vehicles, this one has a distinct reputation for being a sumptuous vehicle with seats that give the finest experience for 2 people. It has a sophisticated automobile crash structural design and occupant restraint systems. Not only that, but the whole vehicle is equipped with a ballistic recovery parachute. Number 2. PALV Liberty. The Germans have gone down in history as one of the best automakers in the world. I mean, just look around you. The best cars on the roads today, most of them come from Germany. To mention but a few, Mercedes, Volkswagen, Audi, BMW, and many others. The PALV Liberty also finds its origin in that same region. Thanks to its Dutch engineering and Italian design, it is one of Europe's top products. It can carry 2 passengers and has a maximum takeoff weight of 910 kilograms and a top speed of 160 kilometers per hour. The supercar with 100 horsepower has a maximum range of 500 kilometers and a fuel capacity of 4.3 hours. Because the PALV is a gyroplane, the car's blades are driven by the wind and will revolve as long as there is a wind. While the concept was initially conceived back in 1999, the PALV Liberty was officially launched in 2017, with the first clients receiving their keys in 2020. Number 3. Klein Vision Aircar. Klein Vision is a Slovakia-based engineering firm that just received the Slovak Transport Authority's official airworthiness certificate. The certification was given to the company's Aircar based on the same design as the Aeromobile 4.0. The creator of Klein Vision is said to have worked on previous versions of Aeromobile's flying automobile. Klein Vision has acquired a 150 horsepower BMW internal combustion engine for its prototype. The transmission system has been updated to change between vehicle and airplane configurations. The Aircar's ultimate powertrain is still determined, but Klein is expected to use a more powerful BMW engine. But why not a more power, better performance? Let's just hope the manufacturer will make it more powerful. Number 4. Airbus Pop-Up. This one will win the hearts of many by just learning about its name and the manufacturer behind it. Pop-Up was shown as a concept during the 2017 Geneva Motor Show. It was a hybrid of a helicopter and a vehicle. Airbus argues that although future development would depend on technologies that are not quite ready yet, the core concept is conceivable. In terms of technology, the Pop-Up is already extremely close to a new mode of transportation that can be manufactured right now. Number 5. Terrafugia Transition TFX. Suppose a vehicle can be transformed into a flying aircraft at the touch of a button. That, my friend, is the Terrafugia Transition. It looks like a future automobile on the ground, takes off like a helicopter, and acts as an aircraft in the air. And the great part is that this automobile eliminates the need for hangar storage and ground transportation and aviation fuel. You can keep it in your garage and move it about using automobile gas. In 2006, Terrafugia completed the first flight test for flying vehicles. The flying technology on this airplane is automated, which is an amazing feature. 8 motors power its propulsion mechanism. There is also a 4-seater, unlike the other crafts that we have seen here. Its cargo design cabin can take up to 635 kilograms. As technology advances, the business intends to make it entirely electric. Another variant from that same manufacturer also exists. It is known as the TFX. Terrafugia has equipped the TFX with a hybrid engine to push the wheels on the ground and 2 electric motors for flight. Instead of having a high-speed run before taking off, the vehicle takes off vertically. Combining 2 electric motors and a 300 horsepower gasoline engine, it should potentially provide a crazy amount of energy. Number 6. Moeller Skycar. This flying automobile has been around the longest of all on this list, having been constructed in the early 2000s. This automobile, however, is not fly legal, which means that it is not FAA approved in its current state. And after spending $150 million on development, Moeller's automobile is currently listed for sale, going for $5 million. Also, anyone interested in purchasing this vehicle should keep in mind that it has never really flown and has only hovered in the air while attached to a crane at 15 feet. This automobile is now available as a collector's item for hardcore automotive and technology enthusiasts who can't afford it. The firm has placed this automobile up for sale to alleviate some of its financial woes, and there are currently no plans to develop it any further. Number 7. BlackFly. It was set to enter the market in 2019, and the greatest part was that it would cost less than an SUV. And you know you're in for a treat when it comes from a business partly sponsored by Larry Page, who has been experimenting with the prototype for quite some time. The BlackFly, unlike some of the other types discussed before in the video, does not behave precisely like a vehicle on the road since 2 carts must transport it. It can also only fit 1 person, around 6.5 feet tall, and weighs 250 pounds. It is not quite the flying car experience, but it is more reasonable and feasible than most flying vehicles for sale on our list. It can take off and land vertically, and travel at a maximum speed of 62 miles per hour. It can fly for roughly 25 kilometers without recharging the onboard battery. It can fly over non-congested locations in the United States. Well, there's still a long way to go before the real-life flying car dream becomes a reality. In 2006, the first flight of such a vehicle was reported. Most flying vehicles on the market are hover cars, and the models mentioned are currently just prototypes, but most have completed accreditation testing. They will, however, give the traditionally cool autos a run for their money when they are ultimately released. Only gazing at them and considering them allows one to marvel at human creativity. Well, which one of these would you consider if you have what it takes to own one? Comment below. Also go through the channel for more videos of this nature. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, be safe.